3, 2, action.
A very good afternoon to you, our viewers. Welcome to another wonderful episode of Point Sports Extra. My name is Shegun, or do I have with me here Eniton Daramola in the house? He's back.
Yeah,
you know, after
a wonderful afternoon, to everybody. It's good to be here again, Shegun.
Good to be
here.
here
It's
again.
an interesting time, that we are. So it's good to be back.
Football is back. Eniton is not the only one that is back. Football is back. European football. I missed it. I know you missed it too. I know you missed it too. Football is back. No more boring weekends. No. So we are back. Football is back. And yes, this weekend football is indeed going to be back. Of course, there was a teaser yesterday, but the real thing is coming back this weekend. I'm actually very happy. Very, very happy because my weekends, I know football enthusiasts, your weekends must have also been a little boring and, downloading a lot of things on Netflix that usually probably wouldn't have downloaded and all that. But hey, we are back. You know how we begin? We begin with Punch Sports Extra, the front page. And this morning, this is a man who wants to leave. It looks like he's in a cage because his club have said they don't want him to go. You're under contract here. Nothing, not even your open letter can make us sell you now. Talking about current African Footballer of the Year, Ademola Lookman. Anytime, I think it was last weekend, not this one, the other one, that he came on social media saying he had handed in a transfer request, saying he wanted to go to Inter Milan, that I had a pact with them, and they came up and said, yes, we had a pact with you indeed to sell you to PSG and not another Italian club. It's all about Inter Milan's bid for him. Guess what? Inter Milan have another person. According to reports, they are planning Christopher Nkunku as the second fiddle guy should his own deal not work. And if the deal does not work, it doesn't look like he will stay with Atalanta because of the chaos and controversy that they have. And we not having another Osimhen. This also happened this same time last season.
Absolutely. It's quite interesting that these things, just come up when it comes to African players these days, especially with the fact that it's just Nigerian players. And not just Nigerian players and not just African players. These are people in their prime, we can regard or not regard. They are actually, at the time these things are happening, this is the current, the reigning African Footballer of the Year. The same thing happened with, Victor Osimhen. I'm hoping that this is not going to, spiral into what we saw with Osimhen, and then they will have to ship him off on loan to whoever needs him, whoever can, afford him, and then they will start talking about Saudi Arabia at this time and age of his career, which is wrong, which should not be, what we'll be talking about. However, I think it's a sad one for Atalanta because this is arguably their most prized assets.
Of course.
And if you want to cash in on him, exactly, if you want to cash in on him, you have to cash in on him now. And then you don't want to spoil that, player. Apart from the market, there's this player-club relationship. You don't know.
Is that not up already?
No. It's not entirely up, but you don't know where Ademola Lookman would get to in the next 2-3 years because this guy looks like he's not stopping now. This is, where he is. This is where he should be. This is the peak of his career, and he still definitely has more years. You understand? You don't know where he will be. Look at what PSG and JJ Okocha are doing these days. JJ Okocha is like their front ambassador guy. You understand? Apart from regardless of the fact that he played with Bolton, he came to the Premier League. I think he played with All City, if I'm not mistaken. You understand? So you don't want to spoil that relationship because you don't know who or what you will need from these people. You understand? I think it was 2 days ago, I saw a video of Yakubu Aigbeni, and he was nutmegged while he was training, for the, what's it called now? The Legends game for Everton. And they had to post it. You understand? Things like this, you don't buy it off, over a mere transfer. You understand? Right. So I think it's just a gentleman agreement that they need to have. And also Inter Milan pay up.
I was about going there. They said they want 50 million.
You understand? They can afford
plus 3.
You can't
3
always
extra million in bonuses.
You can't always.
And all of that. Why not just pay
and
up?
have it all the time? Because look at the list of players Inter Milan have signed. How much did they sign? What's his name now? The Manchester United goalkeeper Onana. How much did they sign him? You understand? They took Mkhitaryan, the Chana Logu. You have all this list of players. And even Matteo Damian, you understand?
And they sold quite a couple of players.
And they got a lot from these players. Selling Onana to Manchester United for around maybe 40, 50. You understand? No, but you understand what I'm trying to say.
They
can
make
actually
so much money.
afford, you understand, to pay up for the African Footballer of the Year, the reigning African Footballer.
50 million now.
Yeah, it's 50 million.
It's not
million
50 million euros.
Yeah, although
not pounds.
Yeah, 50 million is
so
just, I think they can actually pay up. They can
so
pay
you know what, Inter Milan, I think the problem lies at your desk there. Just pay up. He's the African Footballer of the Year. You know what he can do. We've seen him do it.
Or he can just do like, permit me, he can just do like Guy Corres and then Shesko. How they, their agents had to forgo a certain amount and then,
bonus.
If it works for him, you understand. So
the payment will be coming from the players themselves to their.
Oh well.
All right, we do hope that something is done, because when the weekend arrives, that means the season is here, and then just a couple of weeks before new players can go and come, and that means something. Players will be joining without playing preseason. Preseason is where and when the managers, have a plan for their team, what they want to do for the season, where ideas are all written down and formations are planned and all of that. So he doesn't even have more than enough time to prepare. If he needs to leave, he needs to leave now, and I hope something is sorted. I do hope that it doesn't go the way of Victor Osimhen, because I don't think we are ready for that emotional. And
the Osimhen saga is not over.
It's not over
until 2 years.
It's
not really over.
It's actually over now.
It's not entirely over, because they had a clause in Napoli had a clause in in the deal saying that they Galatasaray cannot sell him back to Italy
in the next 2 years. Yeah,
and then there's a sign-on fee, if I'm not mistaken.
10%.
Wow,
anywhere it goes,
come on.
That's why I think our guys should be careful with the kind of deals they
I guess that's one of the reasons Premier League clubs didn't want to sign him, because how would you want to sign a player like Osimhen and then you be
Olise was saying that to sign him you actually needed 180 million euros.
Oh well, yeah,
because
I saw that video.
Was 75.
I saw that video.
Going to be taking it was a whole lot. It was a whole lot. Moving on, still sticking with the front page. Super Falcons goalkeeper Chiamaka Nnadozie in the last couple of days was nominated. She was nominated for the Ballon d'Or Best Female Goalkeeper of the Year, and she brought out a video, made a video, posted out. She was grateful and happy and all of that. And it's on Chiamaka Nnadozie. We all know what she can do. Best goalkeeper on the continent.
Yeah.
But this time around, the world is noticing her.
Oh yeah, the world has noticed her.
But now with the Ballon d'Or nomination,
with Ballon d'Or, obviously,
she's a bigger girl now.
I think she's done well for herself and for the national team. For the Super Falcons, winning the La Decima. Absolutely amazing, you understand. And then she's done well club side too.
Which was with Paris.
Exactly. And now she has moved to
Brighton
in the Premier League, you understand, with the Women's League, which is absolutely amazing. Can she win this? Oh well, I think she can. The votes will, the votes will. So? Yeah, I think
English
she can.
Goalkeeper is there, current Chelsea goalkeeper.
Yeah.
The German goalkeeper is there too, fantastic lady. There are a lot of superstars. Anyway,
now I'm not saying
if you have been nominated, you can win.
Thank you, because I didn't say she will win. I'll be absolutely excited. I'm sure a lot of our viewers here and the entire Nigeria will be absolutely excited to see her win. And I'm saying that she can win. It lies in the hands of whoever is voting. But it's a good one for her. It's a good one for Nigeria.
Not forgetting the manager too was nominated.
Yes.
Justin, what's his name again? Muna. Oh my goodness. The coach of the Super Falcons. The name just somehow escaped my mind at the moment. Justin Magudu. Yeah, that's the name. Justin Magudu nominated for one of the best coaches in the world. Nominated for the female Ballon d'Or coaches segment. Of course, himself and Wegman, the coach of England, and a couple of other coaches are there. I really don't think he's going to win it, but it's a good one for him.
Oh yeah, it's a good one for him. I think this is his first stint with the Super Falcons
as the coach.
Yes,
he has always
obviously
been
as the coach,
but not as head coach.
Okay, as the coach. And there were controversies when the tournament started, how he was benching some players, and we were saying for the coach to do that, he actually knew what he wanted, and the result has showed that he knew what he was doing, and all prods and credits are going to him. And then nobody's talking about the fact that Asel Shola didn't start back to back, and that's just
anyway, the girls are making money right now. They are everywhere.
Oh yeah, a lot of
money. Collected money from our governor. I think 50 million. Magudu himself collected money from his own government.
Yeah, and then there's national.
Of course, there's the one from the federal government.
150.
The main collected 30 and a flat. All of them are collecting flats, and wow. Super Falcons, what a time to be a member of Super Falcons. Moving on very quickly, There was a video that surfaced over the weekend, and it was just when the guys came up talking about Super Eagles players. Wilfred Ndidi was there, Frank Onyeka was there, and there was Victor Boniface. And Boniface said, and the person anchoring said, you know, if you guys have a blank check, meaning feel how much you want to be earning per week or per month or per year, what clubs will you be playing for? Wilfred Ndidi said Real Madrid. Onyeka said he didn't know, and then I think later he changed it to Enyimba. But Boniface was so hyper about his own opinion. And he said, MFM, that he wants to be playing at home. That Europe is boring. That he misses his friends and his family members. That straight, really leave the stadium, you are going to go and chill. And, you know, the Niger cruise. Anything, that tells you something. These guys are just out there for the money. These guys, many of, like, not all of them, but, you know, for him to say, Europe is boring. This is where the real family life, the whole companionship, you know, the African life we live now.
The African life. What's his name now? What's his name? Odion Igalu. I'd already said it, that most of these guys, most of them, I'm not saying most of us, but most of them are actually in it for the money. He even mentioned the GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the GOATs. Before, you know, some people start attacking us, you understand. One of the GOATs, Cristiano Ronaldo, saying, what is he doing in Saudi League if not for the money? And then, you know, it brings back to mind something that just happened recently. A certain Liverpool player, Darwin Núñez, has just moved, you know, to Saudi for, you know, for the money.
Crazy money.
For the money. And then, just immediately after the move, or some hours before the move, a video trended of him. It was a quick fire, you know, question between him, I think it was Diaz, and then it was just, you know, done in the Liverpool media team. And then